stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Let's streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Got the charts called toilet again. ATC's calm, but I'm counting to 10. From busy airspace to soft touchdowns, the highs and the lows make the best sounds. Fuels in systems good, ready for more. Real time, right where we aim to explore. Every shout out, every laugh, every cheer. You're the reason we keep flying here. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Let's dreamers live, let's fly, let's see. Thanks for watching, for being my crew. Every stream's a journey, it starts with you. Let's fly together, let's make it right. Flight streamers here, clear skies tonight.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Tuesday. It is actually quite rare that I come online during this time because typically that's a work day and I'm working usually. But I took some time off to start streaming until the end of the year so that we can have a lot of fun, of course, at this time when European ATC is online. So thank you for tuning in. All right, Symmetria. Well, Arco is the chief moderator, so you're gonna have to ask him. He determines, who goes and who isn't. So he's kind of, I gave him that role. Usually for moderators, you gotta be here like really like a lot, often, and then Arco would be the one that's gonna walk you through the process. What is the game? It's called Roblox. I'm just kidding. No, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. All right, Aviation and Juror 69 says, honestly, you have the best A320 destination. Oh, appreciate you, man. Not the best one, but I'd say the one that works for me because it's modular. I can easily swap to Boeing if I need to. It takes me about 40 minutes to swap everything, so I just remove everything. It's modular, right? So, for example, MCU, I just kind of lift it and disconnect. I've got all the cables already pre-selected, so everything's already there. Yeah. And, okay, who else is here? Okay, so Amond Bardawell's here. Okay. Rigardas is here as well. Awesome. All right, hello from Finland. Awesome, we got some people from Finland. And we are flying Finnair A320. We're flying to Lapland, and I know you guys probably know what Lapland is. This is the home of Santa Claus. And we're flying real weather, however... We are flying fictional time because it is an Arctic Circle, so the time right now in there it's not light, it's dark, right? But still the sun is still sets very low, so that's why. It's MCU from it's Cockpit Simulator. Yeah, that's the MCU's Cockpit from Simulator. Honestly, a question before you about 2020. What's your feedback on that? So 2024 Rovaniemi, that is correct. We're flying to Rovaniemi, that is correct. So 2024, I haven't started flying it yet. The one thing that I'm gonna tell you, the newest add-on called Chase Plane just came out for 2024. This is the camera add-on that I cannot live without. It just came out, the test build, so I suggest you guys buy that one because it is just absolutely mind-blowing. I cannot fly without it. So now that it's on 2024, I'm gonna start actually streaming 2024, most likely next year. So you know, and we'll see about that. Hey, Merry Christmas! Glad I could join in. It's been a while. Glad to see Mystery Mug. Yes, Mystery Mug. That's right. It's, you know, Ian, good to see you. Yes. Mystery Mug, you know, it's nothing more than a coffee, really. And it's still relatively warm, and it's an indication if the setup took us a while, it's probably gonna get cold. Is a separate add-on? Yes, it's a separate add-on. Like, it's worth buying. By the way, this is the New York mug. This is the, you know, New York City mug. New York City. Look at that. It's New York City. It's one of those Starbucks mugs that I'm collecting. My Europe's is 77 Dreamliner. No, not yet, not yet. I don't think Dreamliners. There's not a lot of good Dreamliners, unfortunately, for the sim. Okay, guys, let's get going. So I'm going to show you real quick what exactly we're doing. We're flying with Hannah today. Dreamliner is not here. We're not. I don't have the yoke set up, right? This is the Airbus time. Airbus time. Epic stream. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry, guys. Ah. Anyways, I'm gonna hold it in. See, could I? Oh man, it's that time of the year. Anyways, what I'm gonna show you right now is this. Oh my god, it stops working again. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me show you what exactly we're doing. We are flying to Rovaniemi, and we are in Finland. We're in Helsinki. We're in Vantaa. We're at gate number, I think, 2023. And we're gonna fly up north to the Arctic Circle, all the way to Rovaniemi. That is where the Santa Claus is. This is the village of Santa Claus. And we're expecting to arrive in runway 21 and an AP3 Charlie arrival, so we'll see. And I think the procedure for that one, I believe that's not really an ILS approach. It's probably going to be an RNP approach, so we'll see. But other than that, it should take us about 410 nautical miles, so a bit more than an hour. So of course we're. Oh, cheers! You're the best. Oh, thank you so much, Game Free for your freaks. Albuena, good to see you. All right, Carson, happy holidays. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. All right, so you got yoke. So what happened to it? Yoke is it's Airbus time, right? So we're flying with a side stick. See the side stick? Because it's Airbus. But yoke, we're gonna be flying yoke when we're gonna fly Boeing. Boeing. We might actually install Boeing setup tomorrow. I'm gonna probably start flying Boeing since after tomorrow. And that's about it. The app that you saw right now is called 4Flight. This is the app that I use for real world flying. This nice airport, been there a few times. First time in 1994 on MD-11 from Toronto. Oh wow! MD-11 flew to Rovaniemi, or they flew to Helsinki? That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna reshuffle the chats so that I can see it better. Better. Okay. So one more thing that we gotta do is I need to set up the FS crew. There it is. There is my FS crew. And I'm going to quickly just double check that my button is working. Let's see. Okay, because I'm using the throttle button. And everything else is good. All right. Okay, cool. Let's start setting up. And let's do that.
Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to do ADIRS 1, 2, and 3. Line ADIRS. Let's get oxygen supplies on, erase, and test. That is the A320 from Phoenix. That is right. Helsinki, Finnair, direct flights. 44. Oh, dude, I'm like 42, man. I know exactly what you mean. That's exactly. I know exactly what you mean. Okay, let's do the APU fire test. Oh, by the way, I need to put on my nerd glasses, okay? So I think I don't look nerdy enough. So there it is. Okay, let's turn on the APU. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hit the start. Okay, first stop is out for the walk around. And we're now going to be observing the start of an APU. Here we are in Finland in Helsinki. Nice. I'm gonna get my nerd glasses on, okay? So the nerd glasses are for video recording. So I don't know if you've seen my footage of the reels. I actually have a camera on my glasses. I might need glasses soon, I think. But so far I can see everything. We're gonna use them for takeoff. Alright, anyways, so that's the APU. APU is now starting. And you could feel the APU start. Oh my god, it sounds so good on the Fenix. And thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you, everybody. Alright, there we go. The APU is now starting. Let's get the pumps all on. And looking good. External power is on. We got nav and logo lights to 1. Seatbelt signs are on. Let's test the lights. All lights are working. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and switch to the EPU page. And EPU is available. Okay, there it is. Flaps open. And there's the EGT external gas temperature. And that's going to stabilize. And I think we can already turn off the external power. Because we are going to be powering this aircraft from... Yeah, that's fine. Side stick is fine. Okay, so we're going to be using the electricity from the APU, so we don't really care about any of that stuff anymore. All right, here we go. Let's open up the baggage doors so that we can get all the baggage in. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome aboard our Finnair flight number 223 with service to Rovaniemi. That's exactly where we're going. We're going to see the home of Santa Claus. Santa Claus. I've been trying to get A320 checklist for long. What checklist? I'm using JD's checklist. I actually remixed this, so I laminated it. See, and I made a short version of it so that I could fit it in 2 pages. I really like the the one from JD because it contains the checklist and it's got like a little bit of a cheat sheet stuff that I need. So yeah, that's what I did. Okay, heading towards someone because of new Rovaniemi scenery. It's not really a new scenery. I have the. Oh, is there a new scenery of Rovaniemi? Let me get MK Studios. MK Studios released the. I have the old one. Do I need to update it? Do I need to update it? Yeah, it's the 110. It's the old one. It's the old Rovaniemi. From that's the one I have from Sim Market. Yeah, it's version 110. That's the one I have. It is we do have a scenery, so we're gonna be finding this Santa Claus. What do you think of RTX 5080? I think it's good. I think this is good stuff. Like I have the 5090, but because I need a lot of VRAM, you don't necessarily have to. So what do you need to use is with this tool. It's called Aero Tune. I meant so fast. This tune this app will really smooth out your FPS no matter what system you're running. It's this thing right here. And guys should really use it. See this thing? It basically adjusts all your terrain level of detail and all of the dynamic elements in the sim, so that way everything's looking good, and your FPS becomes super smooth. That's one thing. Maybe I should do a video about it. Oh, by the way, I need to start my stream deck. Okay, so tower. 1.8. Oh man, I really don't like when this stuff happens because now I need to use the actual mouse for this. 850. I think I need to restart my FSU IPC. 1 second. Let me just do that. 7.
Clearance correct, break. Finnair 9 Papa X-ray, right to go cross runway 2 to left, taxi order by go.
Let me restart it.
Finnair 9 Papa X-ray, via Zulu Golf, crossing 2 left thereafter, will continue via Golf.
I think I should be okay.
Right.
Okay, there it is. The ATCs are now online. This is so weird. Sometimes the stupid radio stack works, sometimes it doesn't. So I need to have a more reliable one. Oh man. So okay, we're gonna use the good old mouse until this thing gets fixed. Hey John, so just good, and you? Okay, so do you only fly to airports where you have scenery? Yes, I do. I don't like the default one. That's why sometimes the scenery gets sent to us. In many cases, in some cases, we just buy it because I just don't like the original, original scenery. It just sucks. But thank you so much for double tapping the screen. Thanks so much for your likes, because I don't know. Hopefully, we'll have more people joining. So far, we have 100 people watching. Thank you so much for your support. And once again, welcome aboard Finnair 223 with service to Rovaniemi. We're gonna see the home of Santa Claus. Anyways, I'm gonna. I'll need to finish the setup. Okay, overhead. Okay, so white lights are extinguished. Everything's good. APU is running. Nav and logo lights are on. And overhead integrity lights. Integrated lights, I mean, are good. I'm just gonna brighten up right here. So that's good. Let's now load the flight into here, imported from SimBrief. So we've got Helsinki to
No issues on the walker.
Rovaniemi. In terms of the weather, departing weather, we have 270 at 4 knots. Visibility is 4 nines, broken at 2,500, -7. Dew point -9, 1034 is for the QNH. Yeah, the weather is kind of boring today. Not a lot of challenges, but that's okay. It's okay. It's still good. No significant observations. And for arriving weather, we're going to have 270 at 5. Ceiling visibility okay, -13, 1024. So pressure does drop here. And there is a bit of... it's really close. The dew point is really close to the temperature. So hopefully we'll get... we'll get some precipitation. Yeah, freezing rain. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a freezing rain. Probability of 40%. So we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go into the Atsu. So we're gonna go into the AOC menu and we will load the flight initialization. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's initialize the flight data. And as we're doing that, I'm just gonna wait. Okay, there we go. So Finnair 223, we have Helsinki to Rovaniemi. Estimated time in around 1 hour and 13 minutes. Yeah, snow is fun. I know it's fun. Yeah, date and there's the UTC time. All right, here we go. So let's request needs. So now we're requesting the initialization from the company ACARS system, and we're gonna load this up here. The only thing is what we're gonna do is we're gonna program this ourselves. 223. In this case, the flight number. And then we're going to grab the cost index, which is located over here. So if we take a look at our flight plan from the airline, so we got a cost index of 30. That's where we get the cost index from. See, it's called CI. CI 30. So cost index is 30. And we're going to look into the altitude. So 360, 36,000 feet. And we're going to copy that here. So 360. 360. Oh man, Tyler Thompson, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Appreciate you, bro. Be careful, brother. Watch out for the Russian flankers. Oh man, they are actually might be flying around there. That's right, because it's bordering Russia, right? So we're gonna watch out for that. Thanks so much, man. Thank you so much for such a generous donation. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. That is awesome. Christmas is just around the corner, and we're flying you guys to see the Santa Claus. You know, get to chill with him, and we can say hello. And yeah, thank you so much, so much. And thanks for your generous donations. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now that we got our initialization, we're gonna go into the flight plan, and we will now request our departure from the tower frequency. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to use the tower frequency. Okay, so current information is Gulf departure runway 22 right, wind 270 degrees at 4 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, broken 2500, and QNH 1034.
Yes, you can start boarding.
And we're good to start boarding, so let's go ahead and do that. Information Gulf, and let's get the boarding process started. So anyways, we're gonna get the boarding started. Okay, so I'm gonna just go like this, and we're gonna select the boarding process. Okay, let's request boarding right now. Perfect. And we're gonna open the door so that we can see our lovely passengers. Look at that! Look at that A330. We don't have a good A330 yet, so I'm gonna wait until a good A330 gets released, and then we're gonna get flight. Okay, let's go ahead and ask the clearance.
Requesting clearance to Rovaniemi aside for Scott current.
Oh my god, there's a lot of people requesting.
739, standby for clearance number 1, break exit nose 2562332, when airborne radar on 129, decimal 850, wind goes 25 knots from way to right, clear takeoff, bye bye.
To right, keep takeoff when airborne 129, 850, excellent shopping, much less loading, 563.
Helsinki Tower, Finnair 223 information call, request clearance to Rovaniemi, please.
Finnair 223, Helsinki Tower, hello, number 2 for clearance, break
Yes.
Scandinavian.
It's a good thing we just get our number 2 for clearance. That's what we need. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, double tap that screen. Make sure you like the stream. We do have not a lot of people. Everyone's like leaving. If you guys can please like the stream, just double tap your screen. We're flying to see Santa Claus in Rovaniemi. We're just requesting clearance. We're gonna get the clearance ready.
Cleared Rovaniemi.
So we're number 2 for clearance. Okay, so no lights for passengers. No, we got the lights. I think so. Or do we don't? We don't have the lights? I don't know. That's the thing. I cannot control the lights. So you're gonna have to task your flight attendants. But we do have. Not sure actually.
To right, line up and wait.
I always try to figure out the screen, but I couldn't really turn on anything here. So yeah. Even lavatory doesn't open on the Phoenix A320. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you for the hearts.
Takeoff to right.
Okay, so we're gonna copy the clearance. We're going to copy the clearance, and there we go. So there's the passengers. They're gonna come in, and it's any moment right now.
Finnair 150 Mike 8 taxi having to the right.
There we go. There's passengers. See, I can kind of turn my head around, and I can see everyone's boarding. Perfect. There's the kid. Just kind of we're gonna walk through. Oh, I do have pink passengers again. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna have pink passengers today, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, because you have to restart the. You know what? Maybe we can do that now. Let's see.
Line up runway 2 to right from 67.
Oh, it's running. Yeah. Let's just.
Air France 630 Lima, ready to start and push.
Yeah. I don't think I can do anything. Let's see.
So whiskey for 2.
Probably wouldn't be able to do anything.
France 63 Kilo Lima, push and start approach, facing northwest,
Yeah, they're gonna be pink.
34.
That's fine.
Push and start approach, facing northwest, Air France 63 Kilo Lima.
Yeah, we're just waiting for our clearance. So they're gonna give us a clearance, and then we're gonna copy it with our lovely Hannah right here. It looks like glitch in the no.
Lufthansa 07 Delta, Helsinki Tower, hello, number 2 for clearance to front.
Nordic 506 clear dash time 30 for
See, we're right on time for the clearance. Otherwise, we would have waited so long. So I'm just.
Break, Finnair 229 are ready to clearance. Negative, Finnair 223 are ready to clearance.
Ready to copy, Finnair 223.
Finnair 223, you are cleared to Rovaniemi, runway 22 right. EFRO for November, departure route climb 4000 feet on clear 1034, squawk 50727.
Clear to Rovaniemi as filed. EFRO for November, departure. Runway 22 right. Initial climb 4000, QNH 1034, and 5027 for the squawk, Finnair 223.
223 clearance, correct. Break, Lufthansa 07
Yeah, fantastic.
clearance.
Yeah, we gotta copy the clearance quickly. So 5027. Confirming 1034, 1034 set on both sides. Initial climb. We're not gonna set initial climb. Initial climb right here. So we're gonna select the altitude, and I'm gonna use my hardware. There we go. 4000. So that's our initial climb. EFRO for November departure means that we're gonna pull up the chart. EFRO for November. That's exactly the chart we're going to use. So this is the chart right here. So that's the R9 departure. Nothing out of the ordinary here. So we got initial climb. Yeah, 4000.
Okay.
So we need to be above 680 and our point of transition will be Tevru. That's pretty much it. That's what we need to know. Okay, so let's plug all that in right here. So 22 right. So runway 22 right. And Tevru for November. Let's select that, insert. And then for the arrival airports, we're going to select LS21. Most likely Zulu. Let's go with Zulu. And then we're going to go with Nipix 3 Charlie arrival. So Nipix 3 Charlie arrival, insert. And that's pretty much it for the MCDU at this point. And then we're going to go into our weight and balance as we are loading this aircraft.
Papa X-ray, line up runway 22 right.
Yeah, it is.
Finnair 15 Mike, where to go cross runway 22 left.
It is a little bit glitched out. That's okay. Yeah, we're going to disregard that. Okay. So for the weight and balance, we're going to go to mass and balance. We're going to load this aircraft instantly. There's the aircraft instantly loaded. We do have pink passengers. Yeah, that's not good. So let's just... Let me just quickly... Yeah. I'm gonna force to restart the quattro. It's just how it is.
Sorry, I don't have a flight for you. Moonflower 3506.
Okay, let me just... No! Insert GSX.
Now Nordic 8506, we find it.
Nordic 8506. Sorry, I don't have a flight plan for you.
Okay, I'll send you now advance we're ready. When we have, thank you, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna just restart it. And we'll reset it in just a second. There we go. Model cache, built-in aircraft data.
Start is approved, facing southwest, QNH 1034.
Push stop approved southwest and 1034 Finnair 988.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna help us, but
Hello.
hello. Right, sorry guys. We've got Tiago is right here. Wallet, Salazar, hello, Floppa, YouTube, Tevin, hello. Right, there we go. What do you think of Razer 18 laptops good for gaming streaming? I think it's alright. Razer laptops are pretty good. Okay, so let's assume that we're already loaded, and we're gonna send the data to MCDU. And for the ground services, we're just gonna close the cargo doors. Alright, fantastic. So now we're gonna go into the next page, and then we're gonna look into our weight. So our zero fuel weight is 57 tons, well almost 60 tons, and zero fuel weight CG. 32.9, block fuel 6,000 kilograms, so 6 tons. And takeoff weight 65.6, landing weight is 63.1. 63.1. For you use that for calculation. I'm gonna put that as notes. And here we go.
Yeah, I think you just put
The last page we're gonna do is we're gonna calculate performance. Alright, Solo greetings to you all. It's been a long time since joining us. Sending regards from Aman Jordan. Hello, sir. There we go. Okay, so the other chat is real people. It is real. These are real people, air traffic control, guys. Real people, air traffic control. They're going to give us the clearance. You will see me talking with them, so stick around. And yeah, they are real people. The chatter you see behind is not pre-recorded. It's the real people. They're gonna give us the service throughout the flight. The only thing is that we have, unfortunately, is the pink passengers. I know it sucks. So we're probably gonna see if we can do something about this, because this is a new livery, right? And it does that. Okay. Just trying to think if we can.
Hi guys, here's the logic.
If we can somehow reset it. We can somehow reset it. Yeah, they look funny. I know. It's big passengers. What the hell? Oh my god. Free this parking for me. cleaning will be about passengers on board.
Facing northwest, QNH 1034.
Oh my god.
Nordic 865.
Okay. What if we just request deboard and just make them leave the aircraft? And yeah, let's do that. We're gonna just deboard them. Deboard the big we don't want big passengers on our flight. I'm sorry. We'll request the deboarding. We'll use the deboarding and then what can we do deboarding? Yeah, there it is. We'll request the deboarding. We're gonna get rid of the pink passengers. Anyways, here we go. Boarding requested. Oh, let's just reset the position. Yeah, let's reset the position. If we reset the position, it should be fine. Yeah, we'll just resetting the position. We'll get rid of the pink passengers. Okay, we don't want pink passengers. Okay, that's it. Let's do the departure briefing, and we will calculate the takeoff performance. Let's go ahead and do that. Sync the load sheet to right. Sync the live weather. Config 1+F. Calculate and send that to MCDU. So we got our speeds. 149, 149, 149, 1 down 06, flexing temperature 60 degrees. Thrust reduction is at 1180 on both sides. And let's go ahead and do that. Save changes. Transition to 5000. Take off and to right. Let's run the brief.
Are you ready for departure brief?
Go ahead.
Alright, the latest weather shows marginal conditions.
Marginal
Plan to push the start for
marginal conditions.
There are no hotspots along our
Yes.
taxi route. It'll be a left seat takeoff.
They're simulating it for multiple simulators, not only Flight Simulator
Right
2020.
V1 for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, will abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Our top threat will be weather. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Okay, perfect. Instruments on, T's on, T's speed heading dashed. Initial climb 4000 set. And I think we are almost good to go. Okay, let's do the cockpit prep checklist. Let's let them know to close doors on our slides.
Cabin crew, close doors and arm slides.
Okay, cockpit preparation checklist. Let's do that.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Ear pins and covers.
Removed.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
We have 6,000 kilograms.
6083 kilograms.
Seatbelt.
Seatbelts are on.
On.
Adheres.
Adheres are nav, all aligned. Perfect.
Nav.
Barrel ref.
1034.
1034 set.
1034 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Alright, fantastic. By the way, if you guys don't know, we are also streaming live on Twitch. Hold on, let's see if we are. Yeah, we are. There's like hardly any chats happening in there. There's no chat. So if you guys give me some love on Twitch, would be great too. Be great as well. Okay, let's see. It's still in 720p for some reason. It's supposed to be more, but not sure why we have. We're supposed to be 4K. Sorry, 2K, not 4K. Anyways, that's it. So I think we're good. So let's go ahead and listen to our lovely flight attendants. And we're gonna do this. Okay, so this is the left window, safe position. Then right window. I need to adjust it a little bit. That's gonna be right window. Okay, let's give it a listen for our flight attendants. Good morning from San Diego. Nice at work now. Southwest Airlines. Oh, cool, Ricardo. Nice. Be careful. We're there in California. It's some bad weather coming. Oh yeah. That's not good. There's your flight attendant announcements. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome aboard Finnair 223. We're flying to Lapland, the home of Santa Claus. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers. If we can make it tonight, that would be fantastic. Thank you for your continued support. And portable electronic heating. All right, what are departure and destination today? We're flying from Helsinki to Rovaniemi, home of Santa Claus. I know we're all adults, but let's just imagine that Santa Claus exists, okay? I like to think that way, you know? That's just me. There you go. Welcome aboard. And once again, we are almost ready to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do before start checklist because we're going to be starting and pushing back at the gate. Let's go ahead and get Hannah to do this. As we're doing this, we're going to be getting the pushback truck connected. So there it is. Park loading. Yeah, G6 is not friendly today. It's not cooperating. So let me just make sure it works. Let me make sure it works. Can you send me a
Hey guys, all
free
packs
yoke
are on
and throttle?
board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me
Oh
know
man,
if you
I
need
wish
anything.
someone would do that to me. You know. Okay, so Finnair. Let's go ahead and do the before start checklist. First start checklist, please.
Before start checklist.
Hello.
Parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
We got 149, 149, 149.
V1,
Thank you guys for the likes, by the way.
VR, 149, V2, 149.
B1 149 VR 149.
Nice, look at that. We have 400
149 windows.
people left until we reach 50k. That's awesome. Windows closed.
Closed.
Beacon.
Beacon is now on.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
All right, before start checklist completed. And let's get the pushback truck connected. There we go. The ground crew is now putting the bypass pin. Bypass pin is now being inserted. And we've got the beacon is on now. So let's go ahead and let the tower know that we're ready for pushback. It is only tower. There's no ground controller today. There you go. There's the pushback truck is now connecting.
Finnair 579, Helsinki Tower, hello, startup is approved, QNH 1034.
Pushback truck is connected. Okay, so I think we're clear. Locking gear. So let's go ahead and let them know they're ready for pushback and engine start.
Finnair 9036, Helsinki Tower, hello, brake, Nordic 865, via Yankee cross runway to left, taxi holding point Delta Charlie 1 for now.
Via Yankee cross runway to left.
Okay, dude, I saw you once with a yoke. Was it only one testing? Yeah, yoke, wing yoke is gonna be like ages until it's here.
Hello, Finnair 541, information rolls on board requesting.
Yeah, we still have pink passengers, by the way. I don't know why. Yeah, let's let them know they're ready for pushback.
Finnair 541, Helsinki Tower, hello, standby number 1 for clearance, brake rate, Finnair 15 Mike, when upon radar on 129.
Oh man, he's working clearance and tower right now. That is insane. Okay, there it is.
In F1 contact 119.1850 and speak with the coordinator to the right, zero.
Helsinki Tower, Finnair 23 ready for pushback and engine start. Gate 32.
Finnair 223, push and start approach, facing northeast, QNH 1034.
Face northeast, 1034, Finnair 223. Face northeast. All right, we're ready. We are ready, guys. Let's go ahead and do that. Face northeast.
It's going to be 4-minute delay between every aircraft that is going to Rovaniemi, so it's going to be long delay.
Okay, that's fine.
Finnair 936, wind 70
Okay, let's release the parking brakes. All right, commencing push. All right, so we will have a bit of a delayed takeoff, but that's okay. That's okay. We can all wait. There it is. All right, so we're now going to be starting the engine. So let's go ahead and do that. Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and split the ignition and start number 1. There we go. Starting number 1.
Taxi Delta Echo Yankee Ultra to the left, Finnair Papa Mike.
There we go. Now we're observing N2. N2 is rising. There it is. And this is the engine number 1. Let's go ahead and observe the engine number 1 and listen to the engine start.
Turkish 99, check out flight 1, please.
Think passengers are elves in witness protection program Christmas. Yeah, that's right.
Turkish 99, check out
All right,
flight 1, please.
Pikachu is here. Awesome. Thank you so much for the bits, man. You're the best. Thank you. What was that, bits? Rowan, what's your copilot mode? This is called FS2 Crew. FS2 Crew. Thank you so much for your love on Twitch. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you subscribing on Twitch. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. We got some visible smoke because it is really cold. It's not really. It's more like steam. There it is. There you go. Condensation. All right. The engine number 2 is starting. Number 1 is starting, and then we're gonna start number 2. All right. Once again, thank you so much, country boy. Why you crying, man? What's going on? What's happening? Is everything all right, man? Can we help you? Hello, Nightbot. Nightbot is just a bot, okay? So it's a bot to remind you guys. It reminds you to double tap that screen. All you gotta do is just take your phone and just double tap the screen, and you're gonna like the stream automatically. And then you can just hit subscribe, and that's gonna be really helpful. And someone just unsubscribed. Why would you do that? We're on our way to. I'm just kidding. We're on our way to 50K, guys. 50K. Can we make it to 50,000 subscribers today? Let me know what you think. If you're gonna like the stream a lot, you're gonna spam the hearts. We might get more people, and more people will subscribe, and we'll see if we can get to 50K. So thank you so much. All right, good. Start number 2.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
All right, number 2, and here we go. You could hear the PTU bark. There we go. Did you have an add-on to make graphics like that? Yes, I do. I'll show you what graphics cards are using. So if you want me to tell you, all you gotta do is this. So go ahead and go like specs. Just got Microsoft Flight Sim on PS5. That's amazing. Congrats. PS5, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you don't need to have a fancy PC to enjoy it. It's really nice. All right, parking brakes. Parking brakes set. And here we go. The engine number 2 is starting. Look at that. Here we go. Thank you guys for the love that's been subscribing to the stream. We are on our way to 50K. Thank you so much for subscribing. And sup everyone, it says Adam. Good to see you. Thank you. Pilot memorable. Hello. Yeah, no problem. It's a festive crew. Yeah, festive crew is pretty cool. Okay, let's confirm the good engine start. Let's go ahead and do that. Do you know we see the Santa Claus on the red flighter? Yes. There you go. We can now clear to disconnect. The lady will now disconnect the bypass pin, and she will disconnect the pushback track. Look at that. So there it is. There's going to be a little bit of a delay for the takeoff. So if you guys have patience, like you always do, you'll be extremely appreciated if you do. All right, here we go. Bypass pin. Unlocking gear. Bypass pin has been removed. All right, there it is. Pushback track is now being disconnected. Perfect. And then bypass pin's been removed. As the bypass pin is going to be removed, we will then start our after start checklist. Okay, nose wheel disconnect right here. Normal. Okay, flaps, take a flap set to 1. There you go, flaps set to 1. And we're going to turn off the EPU, and we're going to turn off the EPU bleeds. All right, fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and get the after start checklist.
After start checklist.
After start checklist. NTIs is yeah, I wouldn't think we need NTIs today.
Off.
ECAM status.
Normal.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Pitch trim 32% set.
32% set.
Rudder trim.
Rudder trim is neutral.
After start checklist.
All right, after start checklist complete. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a busy event. We're flying to Rovaniemi, home of Santa Claus. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we're flying this beautiful Airbus A320, the Finnair 223. Thanks so much for the likes. Thanks for your support. Spam those hearts in the chat. Make sure you chat as well. You can ask me questions. During takeoff and landing, I might be really busy, but otherwise, feel free to ask questions. All right, here we go. Flight control check.
Flight control check.
Ready.
Okay, full down.
Full down.
And then full up.
Full up.
Nordic A.
Neutral.
Neutral.
After departing aircraft line up and
Full
right
left.
runway to the right.
And then full right.
Full right.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left.
Full left.
And then full right.
Full right.
Neutral. Okay, so we now observe the first officer doing her flight control checks. As you can see, there we go. The first officer is doing her flight control checks. The first officer is animated and she is interactive. So there she is. Say hello to our first officer. Awesome. So clear left side.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Okay, so takeoff config is normal, perfect, and taxi light on. And let's go ahead and get the brakes off.
It's gonna be like in 5 minutes.
Keep brake check. Pressure 0. Let's let them know that we're ready to taxi.
Finnish Lapland, sorry, taxi stand 600, report parking brake set.
Okay, so
Taxi
right.
de-icing 600 and we'll call Finnish Lapland.
Finnish Lapland, sorry, I cannot provide the full de-icing service at this moment, but this gonna be good. It's just I say that you are clear for de-icing.
Say again.
Finnish Lapland, sorry, at this moment I'm not able to provide the full de-icing service, but it's gonna be what it is.
Finnair 23 ready to taxi.
Finnair 223, taxi holding point Zulu Golf.
Taxi holding point Zulu Golf, Alpha Golf. Holding short to the left of Finnair 23. Okay, here we go.
So hello, Twitch 96 from Zulu.
Alright, terrain and ND.
So is at 906 Romeo.
And let's go ahead and do the taxi checklist.
Signal from phase 2 left, cleared land.
Taxi checklist.
Light controls.
Light controls checked.
Check. Flat setting.
1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F.
Starting the
Config
icing
1
report,
plus
the
F.
icing complete.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist complete.
Alright, there we go. It is a busy event, very busy.
We're
gonna hold short 2 to left.
541 are ready to clearance.
Ready to see.
As this information is for your benefit,
Negative,
we ask you to
541 are ready to clearance.
The safety card in your seats area shows details of
Roger,
escape routes, oxygen mask,
There's someone
and
landing.
life
Dinner
jacket.
541,
It
Helsinki
also shows
Tower.
the bracing position, which you must adopt in an
Finnair
emergency landing.
541 on frequency.
Yeah, we need to make sure we hold short on an ILS line because it's landing traffic.
As they may tear the slide.
Dinner 541, you are cleared to Rovaniemi, runway 2 right.
Now ensure that
Save
your
room
table
for
is
November
locked away,
departure road, flight
your seat back is
4000
up,
QNH 1034, Cargo 5060.
The seatbelt is fastened and adjusted like this.
Clear destination.
First officer, fast the crew, fast the crew.
Deborah 4 November departure,
When the
flying
fasten
4000.
seatbelt signs are
Have you
on,
done engine 1 engine taxi? Yeah, I've done it before.
your seatbelt securely.
We have enough fuel.
For your own
Cost
comfort
is
and safety,
10.
we recommend
Clear,
you keep
correct,
your
break,
seatbelt fastened
Nordic
until all signs are visible.
856. Wind
Disturbed in flight.
80, keep 3 knots from way 2 right, clear takeoff and airborne radar or 129.850. Bye bye.
If the cabin air supplies fail, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically.
Nordic 8506, request taxi please.
The mask towards you.
Nordic
This will
8506,
open your
taxi by
oxygen
2 go.
supply.
Taxi by Zulu Golf, Nordic 8506.
Yeah, let's see if we can probably get some de-icing situations figured out.
Hello, report stand number please.
Before helping anyone else.
Dinner 40, push and start.
Your life jacket
Both
is
facing
underneath
northwest,
or beside your seat.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do de-icing as well. We'll request de-icing for sure. Let's go ahead and do the de-icing.
Okay, Papa Mike,
Pass the tapes round your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the side.
Dinner 8, Papa Mike, no worries. So are you able to, do you want to continue taxiing now?
The air can be topped up by using the mouthpiece. There is a whistle here for
Roger, report
attracting
standard for
attention.
taxi.
Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft.
Yeah, we're gonna be taxiing
We
to
will
the de-icing
supply
pad
life
just
tops for
shortly.
babies and life jackets for infants. Finally, ladies and gentlemen,
Helsinki Tower, Finnair 23, holding short, so we'll go from 2 to left, like de-icing as well, if possible.
electrical portable items such as games, computing,
Dinner
and work
223,
processing
via
equipment
Zulu Golf,
may
cross
interfere
runway
with
2
the
left,
aircraft
taxi
systems
on
and
board
must be
Golf Charlie 1.
switched off during takeoff and landing.
Cross runway to Telefia, Zulu Golf, and taxi to Golf Charlie 1 for de-icing. Finnair 223, thanks. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're clear to cross. We're going to do de-icing. So as you can see, there's a real person. And we even have flight attendants. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to do some de-icing. We're going to go through de-icing procedure. We're going to go to Golf Charlie 1. We're crossing 2 to right. So everything's clear. And we're going to do the de-icing. And you'll see that we're actually going to do the real de-icing, which is really cool. You'll see the de-ice trucks. So don't go away. Don't go away, and welcome aboard. And welcome. This is Finnair A320. We're now taxiing.
Can you please say again the stand number?
Just need to taxi properly. There you go. There's the de-ice pads right here. So we're basically going to this point right here, the de-icing facility with the Golf Charlie 1. And we'll do some de-icing, and then we will get on our way.
November, when airborne, Air 129.850, wind 26280, 4 knots from way to the right.
What's the temperature? Yeah, we're actually, for de-icing, what we're going to do is we're going to go flaps 0.
Finnair Papa Mike, ready for taxi.
Finnair 8 Papa Mike, report position please.
De-icing 6.
There's the Golf Charlie 1.
Finnair 8 Papa Mike, taxi by Alpha Bravo, Bravo Whiskey, Delta, hold short of Whiskey.
Say again.
Finnair 8 Papa Mike, taxi via Alpha Bravo, Bravo Whiskey, Zulu, loading point to hold short of Whiskey.
Taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Yeah, there's going to be Golf Charlie 1 right here. We're going to be doing de-icing right now. We're going to call the trucks, and they will spray us with de-icing liquid. So here we go. Let's go ahead and turn into the right side. And we'll do flaps 0. You set up a video room review. Yes, the video is coming. Thank you so much, man. Big G brother, yes, you're absolutely all right on point. That video is coming. It is going to be available shortly.
Requesting taxi.
All right, there it is. There's the de-icing pad. So we're going to go into Golf Charlie 1 for de-icing. And watch me call the de-ice trucks. Really cool.
Taxi via Alpha Delta to hold control 2 to left, Finnair 40.
There's the Golf.
46 Romeo Zulu, welcome to Helsinki. Taxi via Zulu, Victor Hotel.
Yeah, we're probably going to go to 604. There it is. We're going to get this de-ice spot. He's not able to provide us with a full de-ice service, so we're going to do it ourselves right now.
It's Victor Hotel.
Victor Hotel, alright, 96 Zulu, thanks.
Lufthansa 07 Delta, when
alright, here we go.
129.850, wind 280, keep 4 knots from way to the right, clear takeoff, bye-bye.
Alright, fantastic. And 1 second, let me just fix something.
Finnair 7 to Echo, Helsinki Tower, hello, standby, number 2 for clearance, break, Finnair 579er, line up and wait, runway 2 to right.
Yeah, I think that's better. You'll see it better. Alright, it's set now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the packs off. So we're going to turn off packs 1 and 2. Turn off the packs. And for this flaps up, we're going to go into the ditching. Ditching is on.
Taxi via Golf, hold short of Whiskey.
And flaps up.
Zulu Golf, transition runway 2 to left and taxi
and taxi light off. Okay, so let's call the de-icing.
Nordic 68506 negative, hold short of Whiskey.
Okay, de-icing is now on the way.
506 North.
506 Whiskey, 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 506 Whi
All right, could see what's the temperature? Yeah, temperature is minus.
Dinner 5.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, there's the de-icing trucks.
Barrel
Barrel roll. No. Steinwilder. Hello, hello. Do you have an overhead panel? Yes, this is Kalarki overhead. You should see it on my YouTube channel. Okay, ready for treatment. Fuel fluid type 1. We have 75%. Okay, here we go. We're now doing the de-icing. There's the trucks. Let's observe the de-icing.
Sinäpan Delta Echo, taxi via Alpha Charlie, Alpha Delta, Zulu Delta.
There's the de-icing being happening right now.
Confirm to holding point Zulu Delta. Scenario 579 on an airborne radar on 129.850. Wind 270.
Yeah, current temperature is minus 6 degrees, so we do need some de-ice treatment.
American breakback scenario 89 Papa Echo, line of convey runway 22 right.
We got real people in air traffic control, we have flight attendants, we have de-icing, everything's just like the real world. And of course we have this full cockpit. Where will we be flying? We're flying to Rovaniemi, we're flying to a home of Santa Claus. So there it is. Alright.
Scandinavian 1905 Niner, push and start.
Perfect. De-ice treatment complete.
1034.
1034 and push is approved, facing northwest for Finnish 195.
The icing and anti-icing completed, and the icing code is fluid type.
Denied, Papa, the mic, give away the Scandinavian in front of you, send back to our point, please go.
Yeah, perfect, they're disconnecting, so let's go ahead and quickly get the departure charts.
Scandinavian 9032 via Yankee.
Fantastic, right, let's get the ditching off. Ditching to off. Alright, so pack's now on. And we get the flaps 1, take off. And taxi light on. Alright, fantastic. Yes, we are in 604. Yes, 166,604.
November departure, climb 4,000 feet on QNH 1034, squawk 4563.
Clear to destination 22 right, runway in use, Tevra for November, yeah, departure, initial point 4,000, squawk 4563, Turkish 10.
Clearance, correct?
Thank you.
Helsinki Tower, Finnair 223 at spot number 604, ready to taxi. And TS complete.
Finnair 223, taxi by Bravo Whiskey, Delta Hotel Whiskey.
Bravo Whiskey, Delta Hotel Whiskey, Finnair 223. Okay, here we go.
Nordic 8506,
Taxi light off. I mean, parking brake off, and here we go. We're gonna hold short now. Perfect. So as you can see, I'm talking to real people. It is just like in real world. Stick around for takeoff.
Cleared
for takeoff runway 22 right, 1 airborne 129.85098 Papa Echo, thank you.
Finnair 72 Echo.
Finnair 72 Echo, Helsinki.
When can we expect clearance?
You are gonna get it now. Finnair 73 Echo, you are cleared to Rovaniemi, runway to the right. Devru for November departure.
Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna turn and hold short whiskey. Probably they're gonna give us way after that 737. Yeah, this is VATSIM, that is correct. Okay, there's whiskey.
Hello, Finnair 4 Bravo X-ray at gate 25. Request pushback and startup required.
And we're gonna hold short this waypoint right here.
Finnair 4 Bravo Whiskey, you were blocked the stand number. Can you please again the stand number?
Finnair 4 Bravo X-ray and gate is 25.
Finnair 4 Bravo X-ray, hello, stand by for push and start.
All right, we're just holding short this waypoint right here. We just finished de-icing, and we're ready to go. Let's get the anti-ice on for engine 1 and 2.
Western Global Flight, tanker requesting IFR clearance to Rovaniemi at upwind 19er.
Blocks again.
All right, here we go. We're just waiting for our turn. This is realism, right? So we need to wait for our turn. We're gonna toga. Not right now. It's not contaminated. We'll do flex. We'll do flex today. Do you want to do toga? Really? You want to do toga? It's not contaminated, so we don't really need to do. Yeah. Airsoft CRG is incredible, guys. I gotta fly it more. I gotta fly it more.
Block.
Western Global Flight, tanker requesting IFR clearance to Rovaniemi.
Oh my god, it's so busy here. Good thing we got out in time. Good thing we got out on time. But we're still a little bit behind. Okay, is the Fenix is worth it? Oh, 100%. It's the best. You guys have to get config 1+F for the takeoff. It's 1+F right now. So, config 1+F. You guys gotta get the Fenix. If you don't have Fenix, A320, like you're not enjoying the flight simulator in the right way. Continue holding point Whiskey Golf. Finnair 223.
Finnair 4 Global Flight, tanker requesting IFR clearance to Rovaniemi. Block.
Scandinavian 9032. Let's line up and wait runway 22 right.
Okay, so he's line up and wait, Scandinavian, and then we're gonna follow the traffic right here. All right, 49,666. Thank you so much for your love and support. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. We are on our way to 50,000 subscribers. If we can we make it? If you guys can spam those hearts, and thank you. I know you guys are doing that. You know, that might help us get there. Thank you so much, and just double tap the screen to subscribe, and I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for making things happen. Thank you so much for being part of this, being part of the history of this channel as it grows. Appreciate it. All right, there we go. Wow, look at that. So many airplanes.
Western Global, for a
So we're going to Whiskey Golf.
Number 2 for clearance, Western Global Flight, tanker.
Can I order the whole cockpit? Yeah, you can. I'm gonna make a video about my setup. It's you know, it's not necessarily like the best. Oh, look at that, 672. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, here we go. So there's a lot of traffic that's going to Rovaniemi right now, so that's why it's a bit busy. Aviation Pro, hello. Okay, Janushalva, congratulations. Thank you, Darren. Hello. Maxi says, I'm going to get Fenix. Yes, Fenix. I don't know if there's going to have a sale. I'm not sure if they have a sale, but it is the best airplane. What are your top 3 airplanes? Okay, Fenix A320, number 1. Number 2, I'd say I fly 737 MAX 8. Number 3, oh man, I hate to say it, but it's PMTG 737. I really don't want to say that because, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I know it's controversy right now with it, but you know, you'll learn. I'm not affiliated with any one of them. Well, except that is I fly 737. The flight one was nice enough to send us a copy, but I think I fly 737 is truly the best 737 in my opinion. So the 4th is probably 777 from PMTG. So yeah. Is there any service for wing shipping? Because I'm thinking of getting them. Yes, there is. For Canada, there is. Merry Christmas, says Darren. Hello. Have you flown this? Yes, this is the plan. I have a motion rig. Full motion VR rig. I'm planning to do some DCS stuff. If you guys want me to do some DCS streams, let me know. And look at that. We're lining up and waiting for the takeoff. We're number 4 for departure. And just need to wait until we're good. We're gonna be number 3 shortly. How much? No PMG 777? No. What's the worst planes you flew in the sim?
We'll taxi via Delta Echo Yankee and hold.
Let's put it this way. I just don't like any builds in general. And they don't like me. So it's mutual. I don't like their planes. I hate the way they sound and just bleh. So I'm not going to buy them. But I'd say the worst. I don't know. I'm not gonna even mention like Breedock or whatever. Breedock, I guess, probably would be the worst. I don't know why you would charge for airplanes. But I'd say the stock Microsoft Flight Sim airplanes are really bad. All the stock ones, maybe except for the 172. How much did it all cost? Like the setup? Oh man. See, I can't say that because my wife might be watching and she's not gonna like what I'm gonna say.
Sorry about that.
All right, here we go, guys. We're getting ready for takeoff. Thank you once again for your likes. Thanks for your support. Look at that. We're almost at 49,700, guys. We're on a road to 50K. 50K. If we can make it this year, it would be amazing. It's my dream to get that silver button at 100K. Do you need to de-ice in real life? Yes. Technically, in this case, it's not really. There's not a lot of precipitation, so if you do have visible, you know, icing on the wings, you definitely should be de-icing. So we just assumed that we did. We assumed that we did that, and it's quite a cold weather here. It's -8 degrees Celsius. So. What airport? We're at Helsinki. We're flying Finnair flight number 223, and we're flying to Lapland, the home of Santa Claus. The Messina is the baddest.
And the company has
possibly. I think MK Studios, Flight Tampa, among like the best, scenery developers. I randomly came across your live, and I'm interested in learning how to fly. Where do I start? Well, just continue watching the streams. I'm gonna explain everything. But you should start with just built-in lessons with Microsoft Flight Sim, the built-in lessons. And Navigraph, guys. Navigraph just came up with a flight school. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video with Navigraph Flight School, okay? How about this? I know, I owe you guys so many videos. I'm way behind on a lot of hardware reviews too. So Navigraph is the one video that I'm going to be releasing soon. So it's a flight school that's built in. It's free. And it's the one that can get you started in Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you subscribe, you'll actually see that video coming soon. So best side stick. Side stick is this one, the Moza AB9 with the CN Flight Tech replica. So if you want to see that, you should see it in my videos. I have the side stick review. So yoke, I think in my opinion, it's the Moza AY210. Moza AY210. It's probably the best yoke. If you guys want, I'll probably try to ask Moza for a discount code, like a temporary discount code, so that you guys can buy your stuff, and I'll probably hassle for a bit for the discount code. I wish you could fly. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I want to be a dual pilot. Well, you should be. See, this is the stream. This is exactly what the stream is all about. What is Navigraph? Navigraph is the company that provides us with these charts. So see all these charts? There's a real subscription for navigation data. It's a real world navigation data, and it's a company that provides us with a beautiful app and the in that add-on that makes you learn Flight Simulator for free, by the way. It's pretty cool. By the way, so what the hell are these streams all about? Well, disregard the pink passengers, just don't worry about them. But what I'm trying to show you guys here is what's happening behind the scenes. Because if you're sitting on the, on a seat and you're like, oh, what do pilots actually do here? Well, this is what the stream is about. You are here with us, doing everything like we would do in a real-world scenario. So you're sitting. Imagine that you're sitting in the captain's seat with us, and I'll tell you exactly what to do. What we're gonna do. So the air traffic control are real people with VATSIM. So it's called VATSIM network, and all the other airplanes are real people. They're multiplayer on VATSIM as well. And see over there, this Finnair just going into the de-icing right now, and then all these other two Airbus A320s are actually also other players, which is really cool. So that why we're waiting wouldn't be so late. Well, the reason why we're so late, because we're flying to an airport with only one runway. think about it this way. Right now it's an event. It's a Christmas, right? So everyone is rushing to that airport. So in VATSIM, they have a special software that is able to sequence every single airplane. So we're waiting because they need to sequence all of those airplanes so that nobody's holding, right? So that's why we're essentially we're just waiting. So they're sequencing us, and we'll be out of here in no time. Because look, I feel bad for those two guys. They're gonna wait a lot longer, right? So there it is. There it is. Well, looks like we're number 2 now. Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, this is just like a real life, and that's exactly it. It's the patience. We gotta have patience. Seated passengers available GSX. Yes. The only problem is I have the pink passengers because of the bug. Once you add the new liver, you have to recycle it. All right, here we go.
Alright, to right, clear for takeoff and airborne, radar 1290850.
Oh man, that's quite a delay. That is quite a delay.
Merry Christmas. Tina 1 Delta Echo after departing company line up away runway 22 right after.
Okay, so he's now lining up. Oh yeah, that's the Finnair. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize that there's another Finnair right here. He's lining up. Okay, so we might need to probably... I'm trying to think. Maybe we should shut down... Yeah, let's just shut down one of the engines.
Redness 2524 requesting aircraft clearance.
Yeah, we'll shut down one of the engines.
24 with information on hotel.
Yeah, we're...
Right now, 2524 has
We don't want to burn fuel, so let's just shut down for now. Yeah, what? IGK channel, what? Stop spamming, please.
Go ahead for 2 Mike Foxtrot.
You are cleared to Rovaniemi.
And thanks so much, guys, for your love on Twitch. Appreciate you subscribing to and following Twitch as well, because we're live on Twitch. If you want to see the horizontal view of the stream, nice live. Thank you. Yeah, we just shut down one of the engines.
Good day, right now, 251.
Yeah, we'll need to probably. We should have done the one engine taxi at this point. In your opinion, do you like Thrustmaster A320 set? No, I would say no. Yes. Usually it's we would just yeah, there's the PTU.
72 Echo via 2 Golf cross runway 22 left, taxi only for physical.
We're just preserving fuel right now because I'm kind of worried that we already burned about 400 kilograms of fuel. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Holding short Delta and we'll cross 22 left at Yankee for Finno 195.
Yeah, should have loaded the fuel a little bit more. Tuning in from Sydney, nice. This is A320 Phoenix, that is correct. So do you have to buy iPads separately? Yes, you have to get the... These are the CFM engines, yeah, CFMs. Yeah, we do have the PTU. We can turn off the PTU right now. Just, yeah, we can turn it off right now. Bending. Yeah, we're doing flex because of there's not contamination, so we're gonna be doing flex takeoff.
Merry Christmas.
All right, come on, guys.
77 Delta, are you ready to copy clearance?
Ready to copy clearance, yeah, Finnish 77 Delta.
Okay.
77 Delta, you are cleared to Rovaniemi, runway 22 right, debut for November, departure route climb 4,000 feet on QNH 1034, squawk 0345.
Don't spam.
Clear Rovaniemi, debut for November, departures runway
22
right.
Jipuki, hello. Bro channel, thank you. Yeah. We don't have our regular mods right now, so I'm gonna be the mod. I'm gonna have a bad hammer. Alright, here we go. We're just holding short. I tried the Thrustmaster TCA. It sucks. So I have the Moza AB9's flight stick. See this? And I have the wing thrust quadrant for Moving to Twitch for full screen. Oh, cheers. I just don't have the cameras like I do here.
Number 4 for clearance.
Yeah, but if you want to see the Twitch stream, thank you for tuning in Twitch.
Finnair 6 Alpha Papa, continue holding point full golf, wet full golf, cross runway 22 left, taxi holding point golf, Charlie 1.
Can you turn on cockpit camera and take off? I'm gonna actually, so I don't have the, see, on Twitch, I hardly have any people watching, so I don't bother with the cameras on Twitch, but you know what? I will probably do it. I'll probably do it next time. I'll probably do it next time. I like the IAEs better than CFMs. Kingston, Jamaica, locked in. Nice, Kingston. Yeah, man. Awesome. I love Jamaica. It's one of my favorite places to go for vacation. Vacation. Nothing's better than good old, you know, jerk chicken. Brazil's in the house. Nice. That 2020. This is not 2024. That's 2020. 2020. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. As we're so delayed. I promised my wife to chill with my 3.5-year-old son, so she's totally gonna kill me for this. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing I can do. Have you flown a real plane? Absolutely. I'm a real world pilot. Yes, just not on airlines. But if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and my Instagram, if you look at my Instagram, and just same handle, flight streamer, you will see me flying real planes. Okay, who did you say charge mods to see, bro? That's the Arco on Discord. So you gotta go to Discord. Discord. Yeah, you gotta talk to Arco. Where do you get the checklist? This checklist is from flightsim.to. This is like I laminated it and I remixed it. So its original checklist is 3 pages. So I put it down to 2 pages. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff for airborne. Contact radar 129.850 Nordic 8506.
Yeah, I think we should start that engine now.
Finnair 1 Papa Mike, request
Turkish 99 ready to taxi.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Turkish 99er, taxi holding point Zulu Golf.
Taxi Zulu Golf, Turkish 99.
Finnair 2 Mike Fox, road stand whiskey 40, push and start please.
Finnair 2 Mike Fox and push and start approach, face northeast.
Yeah, we'll do the cross bleeds.
1034 facing northeast, Finnair 2 Mike Fox road.
Finnair 2 Mike Fox squawk 4557.
4557, Finnair 2 Mike Fox road.
Oh no.
Finnair 7 23 request push and start.
Finnair 7 Delta, please say again number.
I'll get the APU ongoing in a second. 1 second.
7 Delta, push and start.
Need to chill your stream. Oh, cheers. Take off. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there.
Push and start approved facing northeast. Green 1034. Finnair 7 Delta.
Biggest good evening. Finnair 85729. Liberty push and start.
Last is calling, please say again.
Finnair 58729, fully ready, push and start.
Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there, ready. I just realized that we need to get that engine going. Yeah, there's the Finnair, so we have time. We have time. I've got the EPU running. Oh, okay, so he's lining up. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Finnair 6 Alpha Papa, taxi stand 604, report parking brake set.
Yeah, PTU. There we go. And bleeds are on. Okay, let's see if it's available. I'm just gonna go start. Starting number 1. He's starting number 1. Number 2, I mean. Alright, here we go. Just gonna start the engine.
De-icing complete.
Finnair 6 Bravo Juliet sent 121 information about Alpha to Rovaniemi.
Finnair 6 Bravo Juliet, number 5 for clearance. Stand by brake brake. Finnair 1 Papa November, are ready to clearance. Finnair 1 Papa November, Mike, are you ready to clearance?
Finnair 1 Papa Mike,
There it is. We're starting the engine now. Perfect.
Copenhagen, runway 22 right. Toronto for November departure route, climb 4000.
All right, there we go. 22 right. We're almost there. Almost there. Just starting the engines. Starting number 2. And we are ready to go. Almost ready to go. Do you flight in real life? Yes. I fly small planes. GA40. All right, there it is.
Western Global Flight, thank you. Ready for a taxi.
Yeah, Phil.
Finner 5 kilo, when airborne data 129, decimal 850, wind 270 keys fast from runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. Bye-bye.
Right, clear for takeoff and airborne 129, 850, goodbye, Finner 5 kilo.
Engine mode normal. And we're good.
6 Alpha Papa, starting de-icing, report de-icing.
All right, we're almost there. Thank you so much for your patience. We're almost there. Look at that. We've got, we don't really have any other Finnair traffic lining up, so we can probably line up now. So now that he's...
Finnair 1 Papa Mike, please report stand number.
Are you going to... Yes, yes. Are you from Rovaniemi? That's amazing. That's exactly where we're going. That's exactly where we're going. All right, there we go. Now we're going to be lining up.
Western Global Flight, thank you. Ready for a taxi.
Runway 22 left, taxi on point, which go?
Cross runway to the left.
All right, we're almost ready to go. There we go. Now we're going to take off.
Finnair for Bravo X-ray, de-icing complete, request X.
Finnair for Bravo X-ray, taxi by Bravo Delta to Whiskey
Oh my God, so
Bravo Delta to Whiskey
so busy today.
Finnair 223, line up on runway 22 right.
Line for wait, 22 right, Finnair 223.
Western Global Flight, thank you. Ready for a taxi.
All right, line up and wait.
Approach path clear of traffic.
All right, here we go.
Western 48, Tango, taxi by Alpha Mike, Zulu to holding point Zulu 5.
Taxi by Alpha Mike
Okay, let me just
to holding point Zulu 5.
do that again.
Western Global Flight, Tango. Finnair 77 Delta, request taxi.
You line up and wait. So line up checklist.
Taxi holding point Zulu Delta.
Line up checklist.
Take off runway.
22 right.
Runway 22 right, confirmed.
Runway 22 right, confirmed. TCAS.
TRA.
TAI.
That's 1 and 2.
Off.
Line up checklist complete.
All right, here we go. Lining up.
23, then airborne data 129.850, wind 270 keys 4 knots, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. Merry Christmas, bye-bye.
Cliff takeoff 22 right, so when airborne. 129.850, Finnair 223. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. Here we go.
Finnair 4 Bravo X-ray after departing company.
22 right.
Runway 22 right after.
And departing company, line up to right, Finnair 4 Bravo.
Right, Finnair on the brakes. And investing thrust to 50% and 1.
Finnair 587, taxi Victor Golf, hold short Zulu.
Let's go full short.
Stable.
Zulu, Finnair 587.
Thrust set.
Takeoff.
Check.
Manflex 6, SRS, runway.
Check.
Checked. Thrust set.
Structure, taxi by Alpha Bravo.
Maintaining the center line.
Bravo Delta to Whiskey Delta.
100 knots.
Checked.
Bravo Delta to Whiskey Delta, Finnair Kappa.
B1.
Rotate.
Positive climb.
You're up.
Gear up.
77 Delta via
Gear up.
Golf, cross runway 22 left, taxi on the point, Whiskey Golf.
Gears coming up.
Via Zulu Golf, cross runway 22 left, taxi to holding point Whiskey Golf for Finnair 77 Delta.
Helsinki Tower, good evening. Finnair 1676, runway 22 left.
Finnair 1676, Helsinki Tower.
Line thrust set.
Continue approach.
Continue approach, Finnair 1676.
Finnair.
Helsinki radar. Good evening, Finnair 223. 2000 climbing 4000.
Finnair 223, Helsinki radar. Contact, climb via seat to flight level 280.
Climb via seat, flight level 280, Finnair 223. Flap 0.
Flap 0.
Speed checked.
Flap 0. There we go. Just departed. Just departed. Helsinki on our way to Rovaniemi, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here we go. Now climbing up to 250. These are real people and air traffic control. And yes, that's the pink passengers, unfortunately, is the artifact of GSX. There's not much I can do. Okay, flight level 280. And look at that. We're flying this beautiful Finnair Airbus A320 on our way to see the Santa to Rovaniemi. So stick around. Make sure you check out the landings. So come back. Do come back if you're... you know, if you don't want to see the full flight, but if you want to see the full flight, feel free to ask me questions. And yes, unfortunately, we have pink passengers. It is what it is. All right, here we go. So sorry, guys, 1 second. Let me just make sure everything's good. Okay, what do you think of the wing throttle? I love it. It's probably the best. Rovaniemi, Santa Town. Yes. Rumble, I love it. Awesome. Finnair 33645 over Poland. He's flying to Rovaniemi as well. That's amazing. Do you have that beautiful rumble and those engines? Yes. Yes, I do. Come to Istanbul one day. Yeah, we'll totally do. All right, so there it is. The QNH set standards.
Set standard.
Standard
cross check. We do have a little bit of a turbulence here in these clouds.
058.
And there we go. 5,700 on our way to climbing via the SID. There it is onto the transition of Tevru right now. This is our chart as we're flying. So everything's pretty realistic. We have real people in air traffic control. This is your passenger seat. Here's beautiful Finland, and we are flying to Rovaniemi, guys. Finland. Thanks for doing Finland. Oh, absolutely, Finnair. Yeah, that's right. I set the time up just for this. So there you go. We did it just for that. So thank you so much for tuning in. There's our beautiful airplane, of course. And look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go on our way to Rovaniemi. Do you fly Greece in summer? Yeah. Yep. I flew to Greece in real world recently, so yeah. We'll do the flight to Greece for sure on this stream. We'll fly all over the world. That's the awesome part of it. Okay. So clear rad nav.
Clear rad nav.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Perfect. All right. 9,400. We're gonna turn off the taxi lights and all that good stuff.
Helsinki radar, hello, this is Turkish.
Alright, passing 10,000.
Listening to 10,000, 100.
Here we can probably turn off the seatbelt signs now. There we go.
Turkish 928 Helsinki radar contact, continue descent to flight level 100.
There you go, there it is. Hey, 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 Rumia Sanoya. Nice.
Continue.
Barkele.
Of
course, Finnair. Yeah, beautiful Finnair A320. There it is. Привет, Real Love Geek. Привет. All right, here we go. Do you think I got the wing throttles? I could use the Thrustmaster joystick. Yeah, you can. They're not connected. But I suggest you guys get the AB9 with the replica Airbus stick. This is the one I use. If you have extra cash, you should totally do it. Yeah, that's not us. That's not us. All right, here we go. Look at that. Look at that beautiful weather. 737 fan pilot. Hello. And goat hello. All right, I'm actually going to be doing this whole setup video.
223, contact control on 121.3. Bye-bye.
Over to Finland control 121.3. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Finnair 23. To 1.3. One two 1 3.
Control. Radar contact. Flight level 380.
Flight level 380.
Yeah, let's do let's contact Helsinki control.
Ryanair 6677. Contact Helsinki radar on 119.1.
This is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. NTIs with the scouts? We should be fine. No icing was reported. You know, probably a good idea. Yeah, let's do that a little bit.
Hello, Ryanair 7 Foxtrot Mike, Helsinki control, radar contact, runway 22 left.
Okay.
Helsinki control, good evening, Finnair 223. Flight level 160, climbing 280.
Hello, Finnair 223, Helsinki control, radar contact. Climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Finnair 223. 360, so now we're climbing. Oh, look at that. Oh,
control on
look at this. Oh, yeah. There we go. Just flying through those clouds. Yeah, we'll probably just a little bit of anti-ice wouldn't hurt, but yeah, we're going to turn off the anti-ice shortly.
Finnair 579, Helsinki.
These guys at Helsinki control always so chill. Oh yeah, they're the best, right? Bro, are we a year out?
Contact Helsinki control.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you exactly why I use the 2020, not 2024, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why I will be using 2024 soon. I'll be giving it a try. So, okay, first of all, anti-ice off. All right, so I use this add-on called Chase Plane. So this is the add-on that I cannot live without. This is like I cannot live without it. So there's absolutely no freaking way I'm gonna go to 2024 if it's not available there. But guess what? It is available there now. So we might do some test runs. Now, I haven't flown the 2024 for a long time because of its problems. And of course, because of lack of support for some of the things. And by the way, would you look at how it looks? Oh my god. Do you really need 2024? 2020 looks exactly the same, if not better. Copenhagen control, Helsinki control, Sweden control, Amsterdam radar have the best controllers in Europe. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I also like the German controllers. They're you know, they're like, Sharman, ja, das dich. You know, if you screw up, they're gonna really give you a beating, but I like that. So camera settings. I'm using Chase Plane. Basically, I have my own cameras for each airplane. So for example, I have this cabin, you know, sort of. So some of them are default, but these ones are the ones that I made myself. You know, there's some views here. Of course, we have circuit breaker wall, overhead. Like I use my own overhead panel right here, and I'll make a video on how I do it exactly because I really like this, you know, this angle the best. So if you guys want, I'll probably do the Chase Plane video explaining what I do with Chase Plane. German pros speak way fast sometimes, their German accents. Oh, I love it. I still love it. Yeah, on VATSIM. Yeah, the 2024 is not bad. We're gonna start giving it a go. But I don't know if you guys probably haven't subscribed for me for a long time. I did make a rant video about 2024 a year ago, approximately a year ago. That was so controversial, and lots of people were like saying, you're gonna come back to it in like a couple of months. And look, I haven't been using it a lot over the year. I actually refunded my 2024 purchase on Steam because I bought the whole package, like the full edition. So I thought that's gonna be amazing. And now I'm just gonna get the bare bones 2024. I'm definitely gonna probably buy it, and you know, because I have a Game Pass version for now. I'll probably buy the bare bones version so that I can install the third-party aircraft, because I think the aircraft that comes with the 2024 is just not good. None of the aircraft is good.
Okay, control is back.
None of them are flyable, so to my taste, okay? It's just me. If you like it, that's cool. That's cool. I know the 330 on 2024 is not bad. It's all right. You know, it's good. But yeah. And look at this. The coffee is so cold. We waited for so long, and once again, I truly appreciate your patience. Your patience is so awesome because you know, it takes its time, right? I didn't anticipate delay to be that bad, but here we are flying to Lapland. You look at you guys subscribing and subscribing. What's going on? There's people subscribing, someone unsubscribing. I want to see whoever unsubscribed. Like, what? Why would you unsubscribe? 737-24 is that, but it's so bad. It is just so bad. And I think it's because Builds, you know, they got a contract with Microsoft most likely, and you know, they're just rushing to get stuff out. That's why I don't like any builds. They're just money grab company, and they, yeah. So I don't like their stuff. I don't like their sounds. Just I think the best developers are going to be Bluebird Simulations with the 757. The iFly 737 is just mind-blowingly amazing. Phoenix, and I'll say it, BMTG. BMTG is really good. They're just behind on they're old school. They don't think marketing. They don't think marketing, but they know that people will buy their stuff. So I gotta give it to them.
Confirming that is the waypoint Kilo Alpha.
Yeah, and you build aircraft tuning into machinery. Yeah. They're just it's just mismanaged, right? Like they're mismanaged, and you know. And I also heard that they're not nice. So you know. So yeah. Helsinki 2020 a lot better with optimizations. Yes, more like Rex Atmos. Yeah, Rex Atmos Core is what I have for 2024. So we'll give it a try. We'll do a build, and I'll report back. So I'm gonna do a Flight Sim 2024 airline stream for the first time, and then we'll observe, and I'll give you my kind of 2 cents on it if you're interested. Indie builds in the past used to be genuinely good developers back when they did explain, but Asobo made them greedy. Yeah, and Asobo, another thing is like, I don't know, these guys are, like they're great, you know, thank you Asobo and Microsoft, honestly, for giving us these amazing flight simulators, but the community managers, I really wish they were more, you know, with the community, and you know, so hopefully there will be. So they're a bit disconnected. They live in their little worlds, you know, and just I don't know. That's what I think. I really wish they were closer to content creators, to other people, right? Like they yeah. Where'd you get the tray table for your tablet? Oh, tray table. You mean you mean this? So I'll show you what it is. So this thing right here. This is the strap. So I use this strap in a real airplane. So that's how this is a military edition, by the way, very strong one. So I just strap it to my leg. If Austin Mayer did this, it would be perfect. Yeah, Austin Mayer is pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen him in Flight Sim Expo a few times. By the way, speaking of which, are you guys coming to FS Weekends in Amsterdam? Because I might be there. So I was there last year. I might be there. I do have a concert that I might be part of or attend. If not, then I'll be at the Fest Weekend. And we get to meet there and go for coffee or beers, so, you know, whatever is better. Whatever is better. We'll do that.
Yeah. 5 minutes approved, contact.
When will BMTG 77 come to Xbox? When would that be? So that is the... Okay, so hold on. Let's see. That is in March. First weekend. Flight Sim weekend. Yeah, I'll give you guys a link. So that is going to be in... March 20... Okay, so that's March 20 to 22 in Lelystad, Netherlands. So I was there last year. And by the way, when I was in Amsterdam, I stayed in a hotel. So I'll give you guys a bit of a hint of one of the next videos. I haven't done that video yet. I stayed in a hotel with a 737 inside the hotel room, like that cockpit and everything. So I'm gonna do that video. Sigues jugando al piloto. Hold on. I don't know what that means. I'll translate to myself. Is it Portuguese? Are you still playing? Sí. Of course, I'm playing a piloto. Always, man, always. Todo el tiempo, mi amiga, amigo. Amigo. Todo el tiempo. Sí. Of course, all the time. Okay, can you still sign in? Sign in where? I'm in the Aero Truck Simulator. To streamer, but slowly turning and watching you. I'm turning more into Flight Simulator and you're my inspiration. Ah, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man, you should totally stream and, you know, I started doing this when when there was COVID times. So, and I did it to kind of study for my private pilot license a long time ago when COVID just started. And then I started streaming on Facebook Gaming, and I started to have all this audience. And all this audience came in, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I gotta say something. So I had like this little microphone. And I started saying like, oh, here I am flying my plane, blah, blah, blah. You know. Yeah, of course you can still sign in. You could buy your tickets at any time. It's yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Apparently this year it's gonna be even better. So yeah, like I started streaming, and now I have like on Facebook Gaming I have over 130,000 followers, but Facebook Gaming stopped, so I had to start all over. So I started on YouTube. So last January on YouTube we only had about 10,000 subscribers, and now we're almost at 50,000. So thank you guys for your support. You guys are incredible. You guys, every single one of you that's the subscribers are awesome, and you should buy a boom mic when you're talking to HC. So when I talk to HC with this mic, it's actually pretty good. Hello, hello. They understand me. And then this mic is what I'm talking to you, because this mic is connected to my streaming PC, and this mic is connected, the small mic is connected to my main PC. That's what I used to talk to HC. I used to talk to HC with this mic, with this one. And then this one gives me a little bit of that radio voice. I don't know. Does it? I don't know. Does it even sound like that? But it should be better, right? It's the SM7B. I love SM7B. It sounds good. So there we go. We're almost reached our cruise altitude, and we are flying to Rovaniemi once again. Muchas gracias, amigos. And we are flying all the way to Rovaniemi. And what the hell is Rovaniemi? Well, let me tell you. Okay, so we are over Finland right now, so we still have another about 300 nautical miles, so about 40 minutes to go. And we're going to be landing in Rovaniemi right here, Finland. That's the Lapland. This is where the village of Santa Claus, this is where Santa Claus lives. Okay, please don't spam, please. Stop spamming. I will do a 737 flight, just don't spam. Please don't spam.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. If you're gonna spam, I'm not gonna do it, okay? Anyways, this is the Rovaniemi, village of Rovaniemi, or city of Rovaniemi. That's where Santa Claus is. Apparently, that's where you'll send letters to Santa. You know, as I said, we're all adults. I honestly don't know if any one of you believe in Santa or not. But if you do, that's awesome. You know, I have a 3.5-year-old, so I guess he kind of does believe it. So I need to play along. But anyways, yeah, so this is Rovaniemi, so we're expecting to fly into the ILS-21, and we're gonna land, most likely exit Tango, and we'll be in the main terminal, and you'll see the, you know, the whole Christmas theme. And there's the meal. There you go, you have meals right now. Meal service. I love it. I love it. What do I get? I get nothing. I get cold coffee, but you guys get the meal. So hopefully you'll get your black caviar and Dom Perignon on board this aircraft today. I hope so. So this app. Okay, let me talk to you about this app real quick, because it's interesting. Let's see. Oh my god, we do have a bit of a headwind. So, okay, let me project this app right now. Okay, this is the iPad app that I use in real world flying. It's called ForeFlight. So when I fly the small planes, I use it. It's got the whole world, you know, it's like basic navigation data, basic data, right? So for example, if I go into any of the airports, I use it to kind of know which which taxiways are what, right? I can annotate, use my little pencil right here, Apple Pencil, and I can annotate. I can write down my clearances just like I do in real world. And, you know, I have this little ruler tool, right? Tells me, yeah, it's about 39 minutes to go, you know, and all that good stuff. And this is where I'm from, so I'm from here. So of course, if you take a look at the charts, so that's what I use for the charts, right? Like, this is my airport that I fly out of real world. So this app I use for real world flying. Now, however, I connect it with Flight Simulator via the tool called XMapsy. So if you go into the devices, no, not Discover, but you go into devices, so you can see this is what's called XMapsy GDL90. So it mimics the actual real hardware, and that gives this GPS position. So the cool thing is that the GPS position from your flight simulator is extremely accurate. So this app is basically a good app only if you have private pilot license or if you have commercial pilot license. If you don't, then it's expensive and you don't really need it. So for regular flying, I suggest you guys use the Navigraph app. Navigraph app is so much better, and you know, for flight is just overkill for what you would do. For streaming, it's better for me because I can kind of write down stuff, I can annotate. But for, yeah, hope we'll get an overhead A320 with a wing throttle for Christmas. Okay, so there's one more overhead panel review that's coming. I'm actually working on it. Oh, you know what? I can actually show you which one it is. Oh my god, I had to reach for it. So, this is the overhead panel. This one. If you don't have a lot of money, this is the overhead panel to use. It's actually not bad. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview of it. So this is the Rosefire version 3. It's got a, I don't know if you guys can hear the clicky sounds. It's actually quite nice. For how much it is, the overhead panel I'm using right now is actually quite expensive. It's, Jesus, it's like, man, like 1,200 bucks USD. Try explain? No, I don't think we'll do. So yeah, but the overhead panel, this overhead panel is pretty cool. So I'm gonna release a video of this overhead panel review shortly. I've done filming, I've done testing. So by the way, look at this. I 3D printed a custom adapter. So right here, this is a custom adapter, and it's so that I could just install it easily. Like I can slide it in, and it's kind of nice. I need to put it down so I don't break it. Yeah, this is the Rosefire. So you probably heard about Rosefire. I'll give you a bit of a spoiler. It's okay. It gets the job done. That's the most important thing. But of course, quality-wise, nothing beats Skalarki. But Skalarki is expensive, so if you have money, you should get it. If you don't have money, I don't suggest you get it because it's expensive. Since when becoming cool, spamming became cool. Well, if you spam, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to time you out. You know, so I'm the acting moderator right now. So I know my regular mods aren't on, but that's okay. They're just busy today. 737 on A320. I'd say A320. Okay, so we've got about 42 minutes until we land. Okay, how about this, guys? I'm gonna restart the vertical stream. I'm gonna restart it. Please come back to it. If you want to see the continuous stream, just go on Twitch. I'm just gonna restart the vertical stream. I just need to restart it. So let me restart it, okay? I'm gonna restart it, and you'll see the notification. Just make sure you come back, okay? So come back to the vertical stream on YouTube. Thank you so much. Otherwise, just if you don't want this to be interrupted, just go to Twitch. Okay, I will be restarting the stream, so come back to it, okay? Just don't come back to the stream on YouTube. But everyone's on Twitch, don't worry about it.